Amazing Grace, and just like sing the song with like one note the entire time.
Get on the stage!
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 14 of the Generally Speaking podcast. I'm your host, GeneralArse, and I'm joined by my co-host, WOLseeker.
Did you just fucking call me WOLseeker? That's it.
Bye.
You just lost a co-host, man.
He's seeking balls.
Balls of kilo of cocaine.
How many?
Gotcha.
How many balls are in your walls? My walls only have like 3 balls.
Fucking, are you serious? You're really gonna disclose that?
What? No?
The legal limit of balls per walls is 2, and you go out here saying 3.
Oh no! I'm illegal.
The police are on their way.
I got an illegal amount of balls in my walls. I'm sorry. How you doing? How you doing, WOLseeker?
Is that a quote from the Friends?
Yeah, I stole that from the Friends TV show. How you doing? How you doing? It's me, Joey Bobamba. That's what his name is.
Hey, it's me, Matt LeBlanc, playing Joey Trippiani from the Friends here.
Why's his name Matt LeBlanc?
'Cause, you know, he's blank.
He's a blank canvas. Somebody paint
He's
on
a
that
blank
man.
slate.
He's a blank slate. Turn him
You can
into
make whatever TV show you want with him.
Make him into a mosaic painting. Have you seen? He before he became a TV star, he was in just like commercials and stuff. So if you're out here and you want to be an actor, and a big one at that, start with like commercials. Start small, and then you go big.
Yeah.
There you go. That's our daily motivation. So we're filming this podcast on a Wednesday, and
Yeah.
because I've been very busy with filming, with some child actors, and I have some stories on set that I will be telling in today's podcast. How about you? What have you been up to?
Doing. Yeah.
That's an Icelandic letter in the alphabet.
Yeah. I've been, workshopping the letter itself. I've been trying
Changing
to,
it up.
I want to add a new letter to the Icelandic alphabet called the. It's a mix between,
Okay.
3 different letters, but I'm not going to tell you which ones.
Okay. Can you use it in a word?
The fuck? Other mode.
Damn. All right. We'll keep working on
Thank
that.
you.
But yeah, if oh my god, it feels like it's been forever because I was away for 6 days filming this little final
Destination sequel.
The final Final Destination 6. You're right. This thesis film, is that what it's called? Like if it's like the end of your school, like I don't know. Basically these 2 girls were making their final project for school before graduating, their graduation film. That's what the word I was looking for. God, stupid. They made this really cool sort of, or it was a very good script. We had a meeting last week where we sat down and we sort of had a table read where we were just like sitting down reading the script to each other with the actors and everything, and the story was just so like so beautiful. It's like the story of 3 best friends who at the start they go, we see like one of the boys, they're all like 12 years old. We see one of them go out, take his bike, and then he goes to his friend, picks him up, and then his other friend and picks him up, and then they go together to like a tree house they have, like a little hangout spot, and one of them shows the other like a. Sorry. I'm still very tired from this trip, from this filming thing as well. So bear with me. But they went to this this hideout spot, this hangout spot, and one of them pulls out like a comic book to show one of the boys, and we don't really get to see the comic book. But we hear the guy go like, "Oh, you think this will work?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." And then they go on like a little adventure.
They're workshopping.
Yeah, they're workshopping, making a new letter for the alphabet, and
yes.
And they go on like a little adventure, and they're biking around on their BMX bikes, and we had scenes where they're like going through a river and shit. They like leave their bikes behind and they just like walk over a river, and filming that was a pain in the ass because we've not only did they already destroy their shoes somehow. I don't know what happened. Two of the boys that we were filming with were always just like messing around, and so two shoes that we had, and we only had like one pair of these shoes for them, so we had to like fake it and put like different shoes on them, but they just got
CGI.
Absolutely destroyed. Their shoes were just like, one of the shoes was just like missing the bottom part, so it looked like a puppet with like a mouth, you could make it speak. And then we were making them walk over this river, and we didn't really let them, to make it as real as possible, we didn't let them like walk over first to see where they could go. So we just threw them into the river, and they all died. No, and they
I'm sorry, I was sipping on my little drink.
My little tequila.
That was rich. Tell me more stories about children.
And no, but they were walking over the river trying not to fall, and what happened? They fell like many times, and we only had like one like costume per kid, and so like we didn't have extra pairs of jeans or anything for them, which they were dropping in the water because they were supposed to like carry them in their hands while walking over. And one kid legitimately just fell over and like dropped everything in the water. And another kid, we yelled cut, and he had to walk back like the way he came, and he accidentally dropped his shoe into the water, and so one of our like crew members just like jumped in and ran after it, and he got all wet, and so that was fun.
Beautiful.
So that was a little adventure. Then we also had like a fish that we asked for. We asked for a fresh fish to have in the film, not like an alive one, just like a newly caught fish that we could use for the film. Because like there's a scene in this short film where one of the boys manages to like pull a fish out of the river, and he's like teasing another boy with it because he finds out he's like scared of fish for some reason, and
fish phobe. Fish
phobe. And this fish, we didn't use it the first day that we got it, and the next day it was starting to smell really bad, and by the fourth day that we had it, it was just rotten and gross, and we had to film with it that day, and so we had to put it in like a bag of one of the boys, and the boy was just gagging. He was like, whoa, like, what the fuck? Nasty fish.
I can relate.
We just like threw the fish away after filming. It was just gone. We
threw it back into the river.
Yeah.
So it came back to life.
Yeah.
Woo.
And another boy in one of the takes hurt his leg really bad.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Trying to remember what happened.
I wasn't looking where I was driving, so yeah.
Yeah, you fucking drove over the boy's leg. He was like walking back towards us in the crew as we were filming, and he fell over and like hit his knee on a rock that was on the floor, like ground, and really hurt himself back.
Wait.
Yeah, Iraq. He hit Iraq.
Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, stop the printing presses.
Iraq.
Another war in Iraq.
Iraq has been hit by a kid.
Iraq has been hit by a KID device. Ladies and gentlemen, this is another joke.
Yeah, that does sound like something that the army would like use. Like, oh my god, we just got hit by a KI die. Fuck, shit, shut up. KID. There we go. KID.
Beautiful.
But yeah, so we had to like. I had to. Also, by the way, if you're wondering what I was doing on the set, because I was just helping them out. I was what's called a runner, and runners are basically. Like I run away from everyone. Yeah, I run and go get stuff. So they'll be like, oh, we need batteries for this thing, or we need, for instance, that boy when he got hurt. I was asked to go get ice from one of the producers' homes because they lived in that town, in that small town we were filming in. So I went to her home and got some ice, and she didn't have bandages or anything, but I brought like a scarf that we could tie around his leg with some ice on it.
Oh.
So, and then
resourceful.
Yeah. Oh, and these boys were obscenely racist too. No, like no kidding. They were just holy shit. Like they were very keen on hanging out with the sound guy during filming.
Sound guy.
Yeah, the guy who was like sitting down, messing with the sound and putting on their like microphones and stuff like that. And he's a pretty chill guy. He's a very fun guy, but he was always like messing with the boys, and the boys were messing with him. And then by day 3 or 4, they started like telling him jokes. And then day 5, they started telling him like raunchier and like more dark humor jokes that were borderline racist. They were just racist jokes.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. They're all 12 years old, so like hopefully they'll grow up and realize that
shit themselves.
Yeah,
yes.
hopefully they'll shit themselves. Hopefully they'll grow up and realize that what they were saying is just like wrong. And if you're wondering, you should have been. You're not supposed to let them do that. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. Okay? They're actors on a set, and like this is their phones, their stuff. Like it's not our jobs to raise these kids. It's the parents' jobs, and I'm sure that the producers or the directors let the parents know how they were acting. But I, as a runner, was not supposed to interfere with anything like that. So, shut up if you're the type of person to do shit like that. Tell everyone else to fucking step in. You're stupid.
Step in on their shoes, ruin them. We can fix it with CGI later.
Kick him in the knee where it hurts. Oh, we also
another rock on that one kid.
We also went to one day we went to like this small town that I didn't even know existed. Like I'd never heard of it before. Like,
and it's called
Iceland might be
Shit Town.
Shit Town. Iceland might be small, but there's still like a lot of places where I haven't gone yet. And like they were like, "Oh, we're gonna go film in Hafnir," is what the town is called. But I thought that was just like the name of like a street or something. And I was like, okay. And so I looked it up. And it's a small town close to Keflavik, and Keflavik is where you like land when you come to Iceland. Yeah. You land in Keflavik. It's the only the international airport in Iceland.
Yeah.
So if you travel to Iceland, you will land in Keflavik. And Hafnir is this small town that's very close to it, and it was like a 40-minute drive from where I am in Reykjavik. So we had to go there one day. And like I said, I didn't even know it existed until the day I went there. And there was like maybe 20 houses there, no shops or anything. And all the houses looked just like decrepit, like they're falling apart, and there was trash everywhere. It was just like, what the fuck?
Excuse me, God. I'm the mayor of Hafnir.
No.
You watch your language.
Oh.
Otherwise, you won't get the key to the city. I mean,
yeah. Do you think I could get the key to the town? If I ask for it?
It's just like one key, works on all the locks.
Yeah, I can open every single door. I just go visit, and I'm like, hey, what up? It's me. I got the key to your
It's
town.
not even like a skeleton key. It's just a normal key.
It's a magic key.
No.
You know what is a magic key?
Don't say it.
My
Thank God I have, censorship button on hand.
ooh, Brian. Brian.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Yeah.
Yesterday, actually 2 days ago, I
Yeah.
went to Reykjavik.
Oh, okay.
Because I had like a final exam.
Ooh, okay.
And just to make things, just to make sure I don't know,
Die.
screw things up or something, I got like a hotel that was close to, where I was supposed to take like the exam.
Ah,
And
okay.
I just, went there and just, it was like 7 p.m. and I thought, what am I gonna do for like, I don't know, 3 hours before I like go to sleep? And I turned on like the hotel TV.
Family
and
Guy.
there was like there was like a Family Guy marathon on one of the TV channels, and I just watched that.
Hell yeah! What season was it? Was it like a season? Was it one of the older ones? Was it a new one?
It was one of the older ones.
Damn, classic Family Guy.
Yeah, classic.
Wow.
Kids today, they don't know classic Family Guy.
I used to watch so much Family Guy when I was a kid. I haven't seen a single episode since 2015 or something. 2016 maybe. That show is still going.
Rocks.
That show
It's
is
still going.
It's still going. Why? I was wondering this the other day while filming on this set, because me and my friends were talking about like TV shows, and we were wondering, what do you think makes more money? Shows like Family Guy and The Simpsons, where they just like keep making more and more and more seasons, or shows like Breaking Bad that like end eventually? Do you think Breaking Bad makes more money, or do you think The Simpsons is making more money than Breaking Bad?
It depends.
Or Family
There's
Guy.
a lot of,
There's a plane going overhead. I can see that the microphone is picking it up. There we go.
I mean, it just, there's a lot of factors,
Exactly.
The Simpsons, it's got like,
The views are definitely dropping on The Simpsons. Not a lot of people are watching The Simpsons, so I doubt that it's making the same numbers it was making when it first came out, when it first aired. But like,
but I mean, isn't it just still like, millions in America still like watch it?
yeah,
When, like new
I
episodes
don't
come
know.
out? It's like, it
probably.
might be low, but it's like, it's not that low,
Did-
and it's
Did you see
consistent.
Did you see the Oscar ratings? Like how many people watched the Oscars?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently only 9.8 million people watched it this year,
It was like
which
extremely
is
low. It
extremely
was like
low
50%
for the
lower
Oscars.
than like last year.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
then the Game Awards last year, or like in December, that had like what 60 million people watching it. I think something like that, which is insane. Or was it
In the
I don't remember.
membrane.
Insane in the membrane. What? Yeah, I thought that was so interesting. It was like, holy shit, how the people just don't want to watch the Oscars anymore, apparently.
People just want to watch Jeff Keighley.
I would have liked to see the Oscars, but because I was
Announcing.
filming, I wasn't able to. Oh,
Jeff Keighley show.
here's another story from filming. On Saturday and Sunday, I had to drive the boys back from Hveragerði, which is this small town, and it's like a 20-minute drive away from Reykjavik. And I had to drive them back to like their parents, or like I didn't have to drive them each individually home, but I just had to drive them back to like one of the kids' like mom, who was like picking them all up, and then she was driving them home because they were all from like the same area, I guess. And on Saturday, one of the boys lost his phone. And we spent about an hour after filming, like everyone was gone except for me, because that boy was looking for his phone first inside the home of one of the producers, and then he started looking in my car everywhere and like double checked everything and couldn't find it. Then we went back to the and he kept telling me to ask one of the sound guy, basically, because like I said, he was always messing with them. He was like, I swear, he probably stole my phone. He like asked me to call the sound guy. Was this like
one of the 12-year-old kids?
Yeah, one of the 12-year-old kids. And so I called the sound guy and asked him like, hey, did you steal this guy's phone? And he's like, what? No, I'm home now and I don't have a phone. And I was like, okay. And the kid was like, he's lying. And then he was also saying, like, I'm going to beat up the costume designers. I'm going to beat them up because, like, there was these costume ladies on set, 2 of them, who were, like, making sure their shoes were intact and their clothes were right and stuff like that. And their clothes were clean. And, like, he was so sure that she took the phone. And I was like, I'm going to beat her up. But I was like, no, you're not going to do that.
I'm going to fuck her up.
And so we went back to this river where we were filming at in that town. To see if he dropped it somewhere in the grass, and we couldn't find it anywhere. And he wanted to like jump in the river to find it, and I was like, "No, you're not gonna get wet and then sit in my car. I will leave you." And he's like, "Okay." And then he was kind of like he was sad because he had apparently recently broken his own phone, and so that was his dad's phone that he lost. And we were, and I told him like, because we tried calling his phone and it actually rang. So I was telling him, like, there's no way that it's in the river if it's ringing. We just have to look better tomorrow, or like look harder tomorrow. And he was like, okay. And so we were going to my car, and he sees this kid bicycling, and he just goes, hold on, guys, I'm gonna go beat up this kid. He probably stole my phone. And I was like, no, what the fuck? And he's kind of like yelling at this kid who's biking, like, hey man, do you have my fucking phone? Give it back. And I was like freaking out. Yeah, 2 of these kids were absolute hooligans. One of them was a really nice kid, and they were all very good actors, but 2 of them were just fucking crazy people, like, holy shit. And I was talking with the one nice kid about them, and they used to all be in the same school together, but then, like, a new school was built in, like, the town of that, like, nice kid, and so, like, he went to a new school. But he says that like those other 2, they keep like bullying kids at the school and like getting in trouble and shit like that. And it's just like, all right, they're a couple of ruffians, but they're very good actors, and they're pretty fun to hang out with. But like I hope they fucking turn their lives around and don't turn into a couple criminals, you know. Yeah, we drove away from the set, and we were driving back to Reykjavik, and there's this place. This place is known as Hellisheiði. Between that town and to Reykjavik, there's this like long stretch of road that you drive, and there's not a lot to see or anything. It's just like mountains and stuff on the highway, and and it was really foggy outside. We couldn't see anything. And I was like talking with one of the boys who was sitting in the front with me, while the kid in the back was sort of like sad still. And then suddenly he goes like, wait, did I check these pants? And he checks his pants that he was like wearing earlier. And there was his fucking phone that we had been looking for an hour. And I was just like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So yeah, we finally found his phone, and then I just drove them off. I dropped them off at KFC. And they were
no way!
Yeah, dropped them off.
Maybe I should become an actor.
I get to go to KFC, bro. I dropped them off at KFC to meet their maker. No,
oh, God! Is that you? No, it's me, Jeff. I made you guys.
I
sculpted you with my spoon.
So yeah, I dropped him off at like one of the kids' like mom, and then we drove off, or I just like left. Oh, and also another time I also drove them off or dropped them off. Another kid's like dad was there picking them up. Like it wasn't the parent picking them up. But the dad was sitting in the passenger seat and his sister was driving, and she was like learning how to drive. She had like the sticker on the back that said like, oh, like driving, like learning student or whatever, like driving student basically.
Yeah.
And the kid, like when we were pulling up, he just goes, "Oh my God, Camilla's driving! Fuck's sake!" And I was like, "Oh my!" It was so funny. It was like freaking out. No fucking way! I don't want her to
having
drive.
a panic attack.
I'm gonna die.
Crying.
I'm gonna die.
Please, GeneralArse, please just drop me off at the nearest KFC.
Started using his inhaler. Help me.
Breathing in a brown paper bag.
Yeah. We also went to like a huge lake, and Google Maps in Iceland is kind of shit a lot of the time. Like sometimes while I was using it, it was just like telling me to go ways that were way longer than I actually could have gone. And I was like, what? And sometimes it was telling me to straight up take a turn that would have been illegal for me to take. So I was trying to, you know, get to places without dying. And one time we went to this huge lake, or like yesterday and the day before, we went to this huge lake, and the fucking map was like, the Google Maps lady goes, "Turn left," and it was literally just like into the lake, just like telling me to drive into the middle of the lake. I was like, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that, Google, but thanks for the advice. It was awful. And like as a runner, I had to drive a lot of people, and I did fucking the first 4 days I had to like drop off all the things that we had recorded, like these SSDs and STDs and these SSDs and sound cards basically that they had recorded.
These herpes, you had to put them in the PEC.
Yeah, so
Stick them using USB.
I had to drop those off at like this girl who's in my year, like in my just like in the. She's learning the technician at the school, like basically, and she's a very good editor. And I think they were asking her to be the editor for the film, and so that's why I was giving her all the like audio and video like stuff. And every morning, I had to wake up at 7 to go like get the stuff, get the SSD card and the sound card back from her, so that I could we could record stuff during the day. And like there was a lot of pressure on me because people were like, "Did you bring the thing?"
You got the stuff.
And yeah, and the last day that I had to do that, which was on Sunday, because yesterday and the day before she was filming herself, or like filming like on a different set, so she couldn't empty the stuff onto a disc. So but on Sunday, well, when I went to get this, or we got to basically show up later than usual. So it was just like, okay, you guys can sleep out, and like you don't have to arrive until like 10. As well, the usual was like 8:30 in the morning, and I was like, oh, thank God we can sleep. But then I asked the girl who had to like go fetch the stuff from like it was like what time I could pick up the stuff from her, and she's like, "Oh, I'll be on set at 8, so you have to come here by 7:30." So I still had to wake up at 7, and everyone else was like well rested, and I was just like grumpy fuck for the rest of the day. Like, oh, I had to wake up at 7, and we didn't get home until like 12 a.m. Oh, it was awful. But it was a really fun set, and people were like, the producer lady, she was so nice. She kept like sending me like messages saying like, "Oh my God, you're amazing. It's so nice to have you on set, and like you're so like productive and hardworking. Like thank you so much." And I will be suggesting people to use you if I ever get asked. Like, "Hey, do you know someone who can be a good runner or something?" And I was just like, thank you so much.
That's nice.
That's very nice. It feels good, especially when a couple of times I really felt like I was just like in the way, you know, and messing things up. I was like, oh my god, but like I never got yelled at, so I don't know why I felt that way. I was just like stressed out, I guess, because this was these two girls' like final graduation project.
Yeah.
And I'll be doing another. I'll be filming some more stuff for 3 days, starting Friday. For someone's third semester film. It's supposed to be a graduation film, but
it's not.
Yeah, he's paraplegic and in a wheelchair, and like he's in the like sort of danger zone, like group of people because of COVID, you know. Like if he gets COVID, he will most likely die. So like last semester when COVID happened, or not last semester, but like 2 semesters ago, last year, he had to delay his film from that year or from that semester to the next semester, which was his second semester film, and then his third semester film got delayed to this semester, and so his final like graduation film will be next semester. So the poor guy is like delayed and he's lagging behind his peers, but I don't think he hates it at the school. He's a really nice guy, so it's really nice working with him. I work.
That's what we all see on the outside, but on the inside, ooh. He's got a storm brewing in there.
I've been told that if he gets angry, he runs people over. Oh, and he also told me on set that like one time he accidentally ran over a 6-year-old cousin because he didn't see him. He just like ran. Now
that's a movie right there.
He has like an electric wheelchair, and he just like ran him over. He was fine, by the way.
Electric.
Yeah, his cousin was fine, but like. Yeah, it's so funny.
But in the movie, it's not fine.
It's not fine.
It's gonna be a tragic comedy,
explodes.
a traumedy. Okay.
A comedy.
A traumedy, tragic comedy.
Okay. Yeah.
He runs over. Cousin doesn't make it. He has to live with the consequences. But he's in an electric wheelchair, so hey.
Wop wop wop.
Check out the wacky adventures of Joey. And
Joe
and the family.
And
that's the name of the film. Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, being on set and helping out with like filming is so much fun. And like I'm gonna be on another set in like a different town. So we're gonna have to film another podcast, which it won't be on Sunday, but it's fine.
Motherfucker!
It's
not alright.
It's okay. It's fine. What do you mean?
Goddamn, grill my arm on a grill. God damn it.
I won't.
Fucking deep fry my arm in the deep fryer.
Ow!
Oven bake my goddamn fingers in the oven.
I am going to deep fry my nutsack and eat it. What? What do you think that would taste like? Deep fried nuts. Moving swiftly on. How have you been?
This podcast is sponsored by Deep Fried Nuts.
Deep fried nuts. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it human? Is it buffalo? Don't question it. Just eat them.
Just eat the nuts.
Deep fried nuts. Use offer code GeneralArse. Deep fried nuts.
GeneralArse is deep fried nuts for 10% off.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my god, we almost forgot the sponsor.
Yeah, can't forget that.
Can't forget the sponsor. So wait, did you stay in a hotel for one night?
Yeah.
Like a hotel room? Okay. How expensive was that?
It was just, pretty... It was like
wait, was
80 euros.
Oh, okay. What was it? The hotel that your sister's working at, or your brother? Who?
No.
Wait. Oh, okay.
No, nothing like that.
Damn. So you had to pay the full price. You didn't get the sister discount.
Yeah, but I could have applied for the shitter discount, but I haven't done that in like 3 years. I didn't want to risk it.
Or the shits count, if you will.
Yeah, some people call it a shits count, but people who can't hear, hard of hearing, they mistake it for like a flip out, and it's not like a flip out. So get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the heck out of here. Was it a nice hotel room, or?
It was cozy.
Okay, all right.
It's not like, it wasn't like modern.
Okay. For this film that we're gonna be filming during the weekend. Stop. Keep burping. God.
No.
We'll be in a different town, and I'll be sleeping some nights, and the place we'll be staying in apparently is just like a school. We're going to like a fucking grade school, so there will be no drinking or anything allowed, and it's just like, oh come on.
That's
just
what they say.
Drink. Just a little drink. Come on.
Guess what I have with me? Rubbing alcohol.
No, I'm putting it on my hands.
Just down a bottle of rubbing alcohol.
I mean, hey, it's the best one out there. 99% alcohol.
But
Moving
I'm
swiftly on.
I'm very excited
Have
about
you read
that.
the research about big eyeballs?
What? Big eyeballs?
Science has confirmed that people with big eyeballs live for an extra 35 years.
Hell yeah! Where's the sources? What sources do you have for this claim?
The source is me, Dr. WOLseeker.
Okay.
The O in my name is for big eyeball. Ball with an O in it.
Ball. Big eyeball. Ball
Yeah,
seeker.
but,
Hey, we're back to the ball seeker joke that we made at the start of this fucking podcast. Damn, look at us. Look at us. Who would have thought?
Deep fried Joe's nuts.
Deep fried Joe's nuts.
Remember our offer.
Yeah.
Deep fried. Get a deep fried with onion rings. You can, do the cornhole thing. You can pop a nut through the onion ring.
What?
And you're entitled to a 50% discount off your meal.
Yes. Thank you, Deep Fried Joe. Thank you.
Best of all, if you can throw an onion ring and hit it on my outrageous erection, you'll get a free meal.
Okay, Joe, leave my apartment. Get out.
That's not all.
Joe.
The super fucker soda
Get out.
size.
God damn it, Joe. I'm calling the
375
police. Get out
milliliters
of my
of
house.
Pepsi Cola. He's gone.
All right, thank God. Yeah, he doesn't want to go back to jail for deep frying his dad's nuts. Yeah. What else have you been up to? And how did the exam go that you took? Because I didn't ask you.
I think it went fine.
Okay. So how long do you have until you die? No. How much is left of your school?
3 years. Oh, wait, what?
Wait, what? How many weeks are left of your school? Because you were doing finals.
It's just the exams left.
Okay. And how many exams do you have?
2 left.
Ooh. And why did you have to go to Reykjavik to take that one? Do you have to take more in Reykjavik or just that one?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay. When?
Next week.
Okay. So you're just not doing anything this week, just studying, I guess, or something? Or
yeah, I guess.
a little bit of What?
I'm just gonna chicken butt. Oh.
What the? That's rough.
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna relax for 2 or 3 days, and then study for this next one that's coming up.
Okay. Yeah, I
Chicken
butt. I also don't have a lot left of schooling to do. I have this script that I have to finish writing 40 pages of, and I've got 26, I think. So Almost there. There's a couple more to go. I wrote like
the epilogue.
I wrote like 3 today. Fuck. But tomorrow I have a double class of just that like class, so I will the entire school day just goes to writing, I guess. That'll be fine. Hopefully I can finish it before Friday. And then I have my introduction film that I just gotta finish editing up. I got this film, like I said, this weekend.
Chicken butt.
And then I have a documentary film to film on the 9th and 10th.
Yeah.
And also, like, I'm helping out some other kids. I'll hopefully be done before June.
Good.
It's gonna be legendary.
Yeah.
Ew, dude. Bless you.
Bless who?
Amen. Bless Deep Fried Joe. Bless that guy.
Deep Fried Joe.
I can't just meet Joe.
We also got sloppy fudge cakes.
Who the fuck?
We
Who
got them
invited Joe back?
dumps.
Okay, that's it.
If we,
I'm pulling out my shotgun.
we'll
Goodbye,
take a
Joe.
dump on the plate. We'll bring it to you.
He's dead.
Oh, I'm so sorry,
He's still
everybody. I just
alive,
dropped
hold
a dump on the floor. We also have creamy milkshakes. We call them loads.
I shot him right in the fucking nuts. Like, what? Oh my god.
I got hit in the nuts. Oh, I'm dropping a load on the floor.
Alright. Well, Joe. You gotta leave, man. You gotta leave my house, cause I have a meeting. I have a meeting in 15 minutes. I gotta go. Joe.
Black hole.
The black hole opened and it's ripping everything apart. Oh.
It's eating the podcast apart.
I'm so scared.